What if Order 66 failed? Order 66 was meant to be the Jedi's end, a single command that turned their most trusted soldiers into executioners. But what if the Jedi weren't so easily caught off guard? What if decades of training, deep attunement to the Force, and sheer survival instincts allowed them to react just in time? In this alternate timeline, the Jedi sense the shift. The disturbance of the Force is undeniable, and in that moment, everything changes. The clones raise their blasters, but unlike in the original timeline, the Jedi feel it coming. Masters like Plo Koon and Ki-Adi-Mundi, instead of being caught unaware, they ignite their lightsabers in defense. Yoda, meditating on Kashyyyk, grips his staff as the Force trembles around him. Obi-Wan Kenobi, stationed on Utapau, feels a cold wave of betrayal, yet his instincts sharpen. Mace Windu may have fallen, but the Jedi Order still stands. The attack is brutal, many still die, but not as many. The stronger Jedi, those most in tune with the Force, fight back, and this time, they survive. Jedi across the galaxy rally together instead of being slaughtered in isolation. The Jedi Temple is still attacked, but the resistance is far greater. Anakin, now Darth Vader, leads the assault, but instead of facing defenseless Padawans, he meets masters prepared for war. Obi-Wan and Yoda return to Coruscant, not to a fallen order, but a temple still standing. Instead of a near-extinct Jedi Order, Palpatine now has an active rebellion before his empire is even born. With the Jedi still standing, the timeline divides drastically. Palpatine realizes his plan is unraveling. Instead of basking in victory, he is forced into immediate damage control. He orders Vader to Mustafar to eliminate the Separatist leaders as planned, but now his apprentice is more isolated than ever. Yoda and the surviving Jedi Council launch an immediate counterattack on Coruscant. The Senate begins to fracture as word spreads that Palpatine ordered the extermination of the Jedi. Meanwhile, Obi-Wan and Plo Koon track down Anakin, but this time they're not coming to fight, they're coming to capture him. Anakin, now Darth Vader, is cornered on Mustafar. Obi-Wan and Plo Koon don't come alone, they bring evidence. Security footage of the Jedi Temple massacre, a message from Padme, and the desperate truth he can still be saved. Vader refuses to surrender, his anger consuming him, but unlike in the original timeline, he is outnumbered. His arrogance costs him, and he is captured instead of left to burn. Yoda, Mundi, and Aayla Secura storm the Senate chambers, engaging Palpatine himself in a battle of sheer power. Palpatine's royal guards fall almost instantly, leaving the Sith Lord exposed. This time, Yoda is not alone. This time, Palpatine is the one outnumbered. Palpatine realizes he is about to lose, tries to flee, but Yoda is faster. Sidious unleashes a torrent of Force lightning, but Mundi absorbs the attack, sacrificing himself in the process. Yoda, in one swift motion, severs Palpatine's lightsaber and hand before flipping behind him, delivering the final strike. The Emperor falls, his reign cut short before the Empire could fully form. Meanwhile, in the aftermath, the Senate, shocked by the revelations, turns against the Sith. Bail Organa is appointed as the new Chancellor. Anakin Skywalker, now in Jedi custody, faces the consequences of his choices. Instead of death, he is stripped of his Jedi status and imprisoned for life. But the greatest change? Luke and Leia are born into a galaxy at peace, raised by the Jedi, trained in the Force from infancy. With Palpatine dead and Anakin imprisoned, the Sith are truly defeated. The Jedi Order is wounded but not destroyed. The Republic slowly rebuilds, free of Sith manipulation. The clones are freed from the control chips and become allies once again. The galaxy enters a new era, one where the next generation of Skywalkers grow up without war or fear. But here's the real question. If Anakin had never become Darth Vader, would the Jedi still have fallen to corruption over time? Would Luke and Leia have ever reached their true potential without the trials they faced in the original timeline? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And as always, may the Force be with you.